Let me ask you something. Are you gay? No, are you? Let me know. Are you gay?
Can I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking. This is the part. Are you a gay man?
That is bull. That we allow that. It's bull, and we can't ignore it, and we should. If there isn't gonna be a punitive measure, let's move on. Move the fuck on.
Tell me your testosterone low without telling me your testosterone low. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Make sure you go on and get to the exclusive discounts. I don't promote that enough, but it's incredible that we do that, and that was my mission from the very start of our store. But we give discounts to military personnel, retired, or you active, or you're a military child, all the first responders, whether you police, fire, EMS, doctors, nurses, students, 55 and older or 50 and older. I can't remember which one it is. And if you're on a fixed income or a truck driver, you get a discount, exclusive discount on my store. And if you are on a fixed income, you get like 30, 40% off for life. On my store or until you get on your feet. So that's my way to give back. Like, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who these people are. Somebody just shared this clip with me, so I can't tell you what they do, what they talk about. All I know is I see soy coming out the screen. I see number soy milk. I can't stand when a real man stand up and give an opinion and then beta males criticize the man for having an opinion. And you can tell two things. Low T and didn't have my daddy in my life. That's what I hear when I hear this dude talk. At some point, like, you got to go in the bathroom and just hit yourself in the face a couple times just to wake up. Just a bang, bang. Oh, I'm a man now. That's what some of y'all got to do. Because, bro, you're squatting to pee. That's what they do. They squatting to pee. He go to the bathroom, he got to sit down. He ain't standing up over the toilet. That's what kind of estrogen going through these dudes. That you see Sean Strickland, it's Strickland, right? You see Sean's statement and you on here getting emotional about it. You on here, because he got a shirt saying women need to get back in the kitchen, and you on here, all right, don't listen to me. Listen to this fool.
That is bull that we allow that. It's bull, and we can't ignore it, and we should. If there isn't gonna be a punitive measure, let's move on. Move the fuck on.
But there can't be a punitive measure, Mike, if the person in charge doesn't feel anything in the way of pressure. Like, there has to be the outrage and the reaction to it. Now, I understand that the reaction these days to the outrage is to simply say, you're too sensitive. You want to cancel me. This isn't freedom, you being outraged by every little thing. But this kind of speech is not.
That's exactly. You projecting. It's freedom of speech, bruh. Dana White don't care what they say because they got the freedom to say what they want to say. It's you know how stupid it is for you to say it's okay for the dudes to get in the ring and knock each other unconscious, got the feet up in the air like this, twitching. I was last fight hit homeboy, he was shaking. I was like, oh man, he finna die. It's cool with that, but you don't want him to get out there and say anything controversial. Y'all stupid, man. These people are stupid. Well, I don't like what he says, but he knocking people unconscious with kicks and chokes. You cool with that? Boy, these dudes are soy milk.
It's a little thing.
He's wearing a T-shirt that says women go back in the kitchen. Well, like, what are we doing?
What's wrong with saying women go back in the kitchen? There's a whole bunch of women that wish they were in the kitchen right now and not slaving over some job, working 70 hours a week, miserable, no family, no kids, and they sold you this dream that you're going to make it to the top. You at the top, lonely like a mother. You and that dog. That's it. And all you do is work hard. And then what you do is you see all your girlfriends that wasn't slaving and they got family, they happy, they at home having their fun with their kid, and you grunting at night. You on Instagram saying, I don't want no kids. And she in her bed with her phone. I don't want no kids. I'm happy. So ain't nothing wrong with a woman being in the kitchen, man. Asked my wife, does she like being in the kitchen? Or working at Sunglass Hut? Which one she like better? All right, anyway.
Like, that's not, look, we haven't even touched on that. That's hatred of 40 years ago. We kind of got past that. And now we're just rehashing it because there has been a change. And it's the same people that ask for politics to be kept out of sports and have introduced this vile hatred into it while being platformed, while being legitimized as the former president of the United States sits next to Dana White, the head of their company, at big marquee events. It's just as it's on ESPN. I asked Jimmy Pitaro, what gonads are you going to show me in this instance? Because that pay-per-view is on ESPN Plus.
Pause.
That is on ESPN Plus. And I know Disney is an inclusive company. I worked for it. You say nothing? You know what? You were right, Dan. I'll walk it back. End of the segment I had to change my mind on something. I'm glad you made us play that video. Because while the UFC isn't going to do anything about it, I would challenge ESPN to make a public statement on this.
ESPN make a public statement on a man's opinion. Them not making a public statement is making a public statement that you have the freedom to speak. See, what Weenie's like this, and he probably don't own a business, and he's not an entrepreneur. He working for somebody, and they probably run his whole podcast. He just get paid a little check out of there. Because you don't know nothing about business. ESPN is looking at hundreds of millions of dollars coming in from the UFC. You think they're going to get mad and try to make a statement about a man's opinion that most people like anyway that's watching it? What are you even talking about? They looking at revenues. Some of you don't know nothing about. And if you do own your own stuff, you ain't going to last long.
Because that kind of hate is going over their airways. The Walt Disney Company.
Hate.
What? Are you a chicken shit? That you allow this with impunity regularly. But it's never been this vile. The guy's wearing a T-shirt that says, "Women belong in the kitchen, a gun in every hand." Disney's a family company. Hell.
Disney a family company? They got books and promoting stuff with people they peter out. And the man say women belong in the kitchen, everybody need a gun. And you crying over that. You know your daddy wasn't in your life. Or he was he was gay.
Company. Take family out of it. This is revolting. You have that guy's last name on a pay-per-view. At the very least, condemn it.
Well, you know what? I can't wait to go watch another fight with Strickland in it. Matter of fact, that's my next fight. Matter of fact, I might buy one of them shirts. Matter of fact, I might tell Strickland, let us make your shirts. If you watching, we'll make your shirts, bro. We'll give you a good deal on them. But I would love to wear a shirt to say women need to be back in the kitchen. Just because it's something called freedom of speech. If you say women need to get in the workforce, that's just as offensive, in my opinion, because you're shaming women that stay-at-home moms. But these little weenies, like this guy, he'll be totally fine with his. He wanted to. He looked like a dude that want to go 50-50 at the dinner. Well, I don't know. You want to pay or no? I want to pay. He one of them dudes that take you on a date and say, "What do you want to eat? What you want to go? Where you want to go?" He ain't the type of dude to say, "Look, we finna go here to this restaurant. I'll meet you there at 6. Matter of fact, I'll come pick you up. If I can't come pick you up because you don't want me to come to your house, I'll send a car for you to go and bring you to the restaurant. And when I get there, you better keep your wallet. You leave your stuff at home because I'm paying for this." He ain't never going to be that guy. He want to split 50-50 with his girlfriend. He want to live a life, so he want to half it. He want to go halvesies. Well, what are you bringing to the table? That's what kind of man this dude is. Anyway, I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.